Welcome in, everybody. My name's CrainBramp, your old brainiacs, and this is episode 3 of our Enshrouded Hollow Halls mini playthrough. And in fact, the farmer is reminding us that we need to go up to Revelwood today, which is one of the things that we have on our agenda. In fact, we have a lot of things on our agenda today. We have so much to do, just like always. There's just like so much to do in the game. So we opened up a whole bunch of stuff on the map yesterday. We have 10 freaking quests that we need to do, but I wanted to check this out. So way up here, we need to go to Revelwood. Well, on the way to Revelwood, we can go to Springlands, we can go to the Frame Shrine, we can go to the Queen's Tomb, pick up the Alchemist's Mortar, stop off at the Lone Thistle, hit Oswald Anders' chest, Diadwin and his building blocks, and then finally hit the Spire out in Revelwood, which will allow us to fast travel and get up here. And I believe that there's a really nice inn up here that we can make our base at too. But anyway, let's go on and get started. I appreciate you showing up. I appreciate a like and subscribe. I don't ask for much, but it does help the channel out. I appreciate you being here. And yeah, let's jump right in. We're heading out. I've already done all my buffs and everything. I've already set my waypoint. So we are fast traveling out that way. And we are headed to the first one. We got a whole chain of stuff to do. And I will take that flame shrine. Let's go on and mark our next waypoint. It is going to be the Queen's Tomb, and I will see you there. Well, I was worried that it was going to be a little hard to find, but look at that big old structure. Mistberry Catacombs. Here we come. Well, this looks suitably eerie, and it looks like we're going to be enshrouded while we're in here. I found a button to push. I'm not even cleaning this place out sequentially. I'm just kind of wandering, and I found yet another button. Button numero 3. And there's number 4, and it is open. Why is it always got to be the long walk of death towards the sarcophagi? Here we go. Pike Meeg's Bulwark, a shield, 7 block, 20 parry power, 110 max durability. I'll take that. Alright, then Lone Thistle is next. Oh, fuck! So for the moment, I had to abandon the alchemist mortar. The mobs down there are like level 11, and I was able to kill them. The problem was it was taking so long for me to kill them that it was just going to be untenable for me to get in there in any kind of reasonable time. So we'll leave that till we're a little farther up. But I had decided to make my way here and also here, and I found a copper mine out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm getting to it. My apologies. It is clay, not copper. That's what I get for rushing to a decision. All right. I've collected about as much of that clay as I can, and we've got about 2.5 stacks. So it worked out pretty good. So I'm over here looking for a way around the deadly shroud. I think I may have found one here, but I ran into a flame sanctum right down here. And, yeah, I'll take that. Alright, so I came back to look for a way around the deadly shroud. I just came back to home. Also, the hand spindles over here, and an elixir well, and a flame sanctum. So I guess I'm going to hit those and then move north and see if I can get around the deadly shroud. And you know what? That's a really good time to spend skill points right now. I've probably got a few. Yeah, I have 5. So let's do counter battery. That's 15% damage to range enemies, and skill shot. All damage to an enemy's head is increased 20%, which will allow us to unlock multi-shot, ranger, and eagle's bane. And then I guess we'll get to magic sometime. A little bit of lore. I awoke to the smell of blood, freshly flowing. I looked outside my windows where some predator had made a fresh kill of 2 fey deer. Effortless, maybe, but certainly not painless. At first, I cried out in shock, but then the realization hit me. 2 fey deer, 8 rib portions, maybe 10, 12 sausages, blood pudding as dessert, gallons of stew. This will feed the whole village. Thank the ancients. Another bit of lore at the top of the tower. Martha's Diary, entry 1. Still nothing to eat, still nothing to serve. Bones, scraps, and watery soup. When will we meet our demise? A new traveler arrived, hungry and tired. She wanted me to leave the bones in her stew. A quiet anger lingered in her eyes, wild determination like a starving wolf. I offered her a room, but she declined with a grunt. Marched into the woods up north to sleep in the cold, hard ground. A brute. She belongs in the wild anyhow. The abandoned hunter's camp. I will take that fur right there. Hey, bees. No, no, no. There will be none of that today. Oh my gosh. Leave the rot behind. Finally, fresh air. Not heavy with the scent of pollen or sweet, sickening decay. My head spins. I haven't slept in days. Not since I left my spindle in the revelwood atop that cliffside. So far away now, but I can't turn back. I had to flee. Something sinister is buried in that thicket. Spreads through the undergrowth like roots. It embraces and entangles, squeezes and suffocates, shimmering in the darkness between the branches under the skin, a silky web of a 2-clawed hunting sliver. Nightmares like these are forged by man, I've learned. Well, thank you very much. I will take that right there. And it looks like we got some nice little potion over there. Flask of the Fell. All right. Well, we are still pushing north. All right. So we have reorganized a bit. I had forgotten that you can't get past the next level of the Deadly Shroud until you upgrade your altar. To do that, we need a matron scavenger head. To do that, we need to kill the matron. Can I have that loot, please? The matron scavenger, who is at Scavenger Hill. There she is. The big old bitch herself. So let's get started. Trying to lure her into this hole. Come on. Fine, I'll just kill her then. Ugh. There was some explosives here. I was trying to get her into this hole and like get her stuck. And yeah, just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. All right. So there is our scavenger matron head. Now we can actually go back and open up the deadly shroud. What is that? I think it's only 3. There's a better wand. So we'll salvage the old one. And that is a much better bow. I will take that and we will salvage our old one. And then we will fast travel our butt home. Hey everybody. Oh, everybody's got all kinds of stuff to talk to us about. Let's go on and see if we can just upgrade the altar right now. Nope, we need some charcoal and some flintstone. Luckily, we only needed 10 charcoal, and that was pretty quick to make, and I grabbed some flintstone. Not Wilma or Betty, unfortunately, but let's go on and strengthen the flame. Flame level 3, that will let us get through the deadly shroud. Dang, everybody wants to talk to us. All right, let's talk to everybody. Flame protection. Flameborn, do you know why they call you that? You were forged from a sacrificial union between the ancients and humans. The ancient flame soul allows you to enter the shroud unharmed, but its glow doesn't last forever. With this power, you can rebuild the world no matter what. All right, let's talk to Miss Huntress. A test of skill. Your step is silent, your eyes determined. You've been on the hunt. I won't ask what wild beasts you track, but your spoils are presentable at best. Try gathering some animal fur, then we can talk. Miss Woman, I have been gathering animal fur the entire game. I don't know where you've been. The thief. Lately, I can't help but wonder, the Vuka were always somber beasts, bound to their caves, but they've been traveling east, aggravated. Perhaps this warrants an investigation. Maybe at their gathering location, you can find some answers. It would help to know what they're up to. All right. Everybody needs to, like, calm your collective farms. I have a lot of stuff to do. All right, so now that we've opened the deadly shroud up, let's go on and hit the Flame Sanctum, Oswald's chest, died in its building blocks, reclaim the wilderness, and that should be it. Definitely nestled in here, but here it is. Howdy, howdy. I will take that spark. Thank you very much. All right, we've got to get across this bridge. There's a little fire plant right there. Let's see if we can't lure everybody out here. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't do enough damage. All right, that took some work, but they are out of there. On to the next location. Oh, who couldn't resist a good cave entrance? Oh god, there's spiders everywhere. Oh, I thought this looked interesting. So this was full of nothing but spiders. There wasn't any loot, but there's copper ore here. All right, so this stuff is incredibly difficult to mine. Out of a whole 187 stamina, I only get 3 out of a full stamina bar, and then I have to wait for it to redo. So I've got 10, and we'll just have to do with that for right now. Now we know where copper is. I had to wait till morning because it was so dark I couldn't see anything, but we are at the ancient spire. Had to really kind of reorient what we were going to do because all of this is down here while this is up here on top of this mountain. So we're going to do that and then glide down. 2 buttons to light up. Button number 1. Button number 2. Oh, 4 buttons this time and a bunch of spikes. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. You know, I've probably passed this thing 4 times, but there's the last one. And there we go. The ancient spire of Revelwood conquered. That took me forever to find that last, I hate to say it, but that last freaking... Oh, next floor, 2 buttons. Oh, this is pretty easy. One right here. One right here. 2 more buttons. There's one there. One behind us. Oh, there we go. Unlocked. I almost killed myself. I got hit by that electricity. It did almost 300 damage to me. Whew. All right, so we've got this unlocked for fast travel. That means that we can head out to both of these over here. Get a Bull Boy's chest and then some building blocks. The undergrowth of the Revelwood hides madness within. The elixir's cradle, the root of the rot, the seed of insanity, a labyrinth of malady and disorder nestled in the bosket's heart. Ooh, all creepy. Also want to point out that there are a ton of new resources in this area. I've picked up some fired bricks, some copper bars, some camels, some strawberries, all kinds of stuff. Forest beets, flax, just game meat, everything. Here we are, the little village where he left his chest. Looks like there's some boars around. Let's see if we can avoid most of them. Bit of lore. What a hovel, I thought. Bunch of bandits, rotten crooks, and half-wits, itching to shank each other over a game of cards. The crew's rowdy, but a few days of digging in the mine mellow even the toughest of brigands. A single promise binds us together. Elixir for all. I hope Samuth is a man of his word. And the carpentry camp. And there... Ooh, a legendary luminous wand. I will take that. That is one badass wand. And look at all those upgrades. Yep, that was definitely worth it. So I was looking at my quest, wondering why I didn't have the hunter's hand spindle so that I could see what I could do about making linen or cloth or whatever that is next. Well, the thing is, it was this, the cave entrance, so... Yeah, I guess here we are. Oh, shit, I don't even have, like, any drinks or any food active. All right, there we go. Looks like it's going to be spiders. Seems like I forgot my arrows, which of course I did. I'm not going to lie, it's creepy as fuck down here. Oh, shit! I told you it was... Oh... Come here, dude. Oh, these are like 14th level spiders, too. They are not any punks. All right, well, I'm going to assume that's where the hand spindle is at. And we got a whole bunch of spiders down here. So let's go on and heal up. Those legendary wands seems to be wrecking them. There we go. There is the stupid hand spindle. A comforting heat emanates from the rock, so I won't need a fire tonight. I hear them in the frickin' spider. Oh, God, that is... Oh, Lord, that's a lot of spiders. Heal up while I got a minute. Look, that is a sea of dead spider bodies. I don't need any more critter parts either. So, Glenwood's End, I was just like down the road from this marker for a crucial investigation. So I'm here, probably going to end up being a battle getting in here, but we're going to find out what's in here. You know, I don't ever use these bombs. It's taken a bunch of them, but I figured I might as well use them anyway. He's throwing bombs at me. I know it said effective every time that hit him, but I beg to differ with that. There was a dead dude here. I actually had some copper arrows, so... Oh, these guys are level 15. This is gonna be interesting. Ouch, yeah, I might not need to be around here. Hey, I have no problem admitting when I'm outclassed. I am not ready for level 15 enemies yet. Let's put down the hand spindle. Put all the flax I have in it, and that starts at making linen. Alright, so everybody and their mama wants to talk to us before we start going anywhere else, so let's check this out. Strange dreams of the castle. Have you heard of a Pikemead's wisps? They're dancing lights in the sea. Good omens, but merely a trick of the light, I thought, until my daughter saw 'em. This strange glimmer in the water, moving, prowling. Now I see the same glow whilst I slumber. From within the castle, it haunts me. 'Tis no trick. It lives. Are you prepared to change that, kid? Why do I need to be an assassin? I don't, that didn't sound horrible. To do my best work, I really need a smelter, but crafting a smelter requires a crucible. I used to have one. I bet the scavengers got to it. It's probably at their mine way up north in the Revelwood. Crucible needed for a smelter. All right, fair enough. We need a table saw, of course. I need a table saw to expand my repertoire. You can make one out of saw blades. Big surprise. I used to get saw blades from Thornhole before, well, you know, hop to it. Craft an advanced glider. Hey, I still catch an eyeful of you plummeting to the ground in the distance every once in a while. No worries, there's no shame in that, but if you want to fly with style, consider crafting a better glider with me. My half-timbered blocks. You found my half-timbered blocks, huh? Yeah, that was the building materials we found in one of the chests when we were looking for his chest. Keep them in case you want to make something masterful with them. A new home built to last. Now that we have dried fur, we can make a small backpack. And once we've made a... And then since we already have linen, we make ourselves a medium backpack. Equip that and... finally inventory. So we actually found some copper bars, so I am going to make copper arrows. Put in a door since this place is ours now. Alright, so I've got everything put up. I've kind of prepped and I've looked at all the quests. And the ones that we've got, obviously they're meant to be done in a certain order. We've got the Story of Rot, the Eternal Spell, and the Salt Mine, which are, for some reason, the Salt Mine didn't get counted. Those are more like story quests, and then we've the Alchemist Mortar, the Crucible, and the Table Saw. And really, the only crafting thing that we have left of near our level is the Alchemist Mortar, so that's where we're going to head. Now would be a really good time to spend skill points. I have 8 freaking skill points. It is definitely time to start speccing into Wizard and Battle Mage and giving those some love. This is the way. When attacking with a magical weapon, all damage is increased by 10%. Increases your intelligence attribute by 1. On a successful parry, gain 20 mana, arcane deflection. Increase your spirit by 1. Another point of intelligence. Let's mark up the Alchemist Mortar. We're going to fast travel to Revelwood and jump from there. So I believe that is the Alchemist Tower right there in the distance. I also wanted to say that I swapped out consumables. I have some grilled game for +3 Constitution and some hazelnuts for +3 Strength. Should probably be rocking something for magic damage, but it is what it is. All right, we have arrived at the tower. Found some lore at the top of the tower. I've always been fond of birds. They weave through the wind so effortlessly. To embrace the horizon in these trying times. To discover what it is you seek. Free of all corruption spreading beneath such a wondrous journey. Mayhap mankind can conquer the skies through invention. I shall craft a glider and voyage to the hills from here. One way or another, I'll land among the blue jays. Found some more lore. Perhaps such bewildering and unusual implementation for my button causes more issues than anticipated. I thought locking my laboratory door this way would be useful, but my back pain tells me otherwise. Soot besmirches my smithers and my spine aches. This was among my worst ideas. Perhaps it's in the deep, dark dungeon. Well, that's it right there. Just got to figure out a way in. The button was upstairs. So there we go. Finally got the alchemist mortar. I believe that will allow us to make goo, glow powder, and a number of other things. Anyway, let's get up here. You can get to the top of the tower. It's out of the shroud, and then we can fast travel home. Put the mortar right here. All right, we are home. I wanted to give you a tour of the base. I did put some standing torches out just to kind of light it up at night. I want to get maybe some fence posts and stuff on the back of here, cut down some of these older trees, but it's looking really good. Inside's also looking really tight with the flame in here. It lights everything up. So up in that area right there, I need to put some lighting probably. I put in there was like a wooden stove, iron stove or something here. I dismantled it and put this in so that we've got something. I'll probably put a chest over here or two with all of our food in it so that we can do all of our cooking right there. This is the crafting area. We've got the kiln. We've got magic storage, the new mortar. We've got steel, kiln. This is actually chestnut overflow. I don't know how I ended up with so many, but I remember going to this village and collecting some. I guess I just didn't realize I was collecting that many. And then finally, here is everything that we've got. I also found a little mine nearby with some amber in it, and I checked that out, and got a little bit of it. It's outside our build zone, so it will regen, so I can run over there and go. Man, this whole place around this area, this is such a good base, has so much material in it. There's copper, there's clay, there's all of that stuff. All right, so this is a great place to leave it. It's been a longer episode than normal. We have just smashed it today. And next time around, we've got probably just as much more to do. This is going to be a longer mini play. I'm really enjoying this. We've got to get out seed plots and start farming next time. We've got all of the quick and easy dirty quests to do. And then we've got like the level 3 and 4 quests that are going to start getting into the really tough stuff later on. And we've got some new elixirs wells to clear. So there is just an absolute crap ton of stuff to do. So guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, watching the vid, being with the community. A special thanks to all of my Patreon members. You know I couldn't do it without you guys. And I will see you back next time for episode 4 of our mini play of Hollow Halls Enshrouded. You guys have a good one.